South, where they say the game just means more. There's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan-Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two got together, the fans were feeling that War Eagle cry as Auburn won a close hit.
And more importantly, Reese, the bragging rights that came with it. It was close, but they don't care. A win is a win, especially when Georgia's owned the series of late.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Newton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Crispin. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains. Defense keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. To the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
Man, your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
He's open on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley
breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To throw, it's Newton. Finds his tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right thing.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He now has 62 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Crispin. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Now he's going to break the pocket. Ripping through the defense. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And backed up. 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room.
No gain on the play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Let's it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, what a cut! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And as he throws, not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pocket breaking down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Knight. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in his booth there if I were allowed to play that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! Smashes ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Newton. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Got him up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Give to the running back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Crispin. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They've got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Snap in the shotgun. Extending the play. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense picks it up. He's loose down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds a man on the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Auburn lines up quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Washington. Good, solid tackle. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. If you trust your defense and you use your timeouts wisely, you can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Crispin. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing right. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback adapting. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. The Bulldogs inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early. They've got to him often. And most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Georgia, 42, Auburn, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB spikes the ball on the clock.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Georgia, 49. Auburn, 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Newton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse